Hey, did you ever wonder what that one thing was?
Do you know what the secret of life is?
No, what?
This.
Your finger?
One thing. Just one thing. You stick to that and everything else don't mean shit.
That's great, but what's the one thing?
Well, here's that one thing. It's a simple one-liner. Your income is directly proportional to the amount of interest you can generate. I'm going to say that again. Your income is directly proportional to the amount of interest you can generate. Knowing this will change your life. If you can't capture people's interest, you're going to be broke. It's as simple as that. And now I'm going to show you how to generate a lot of interest, even if you're really, really shy. And thanks for coming to watch this video. I'm going to show you something you've never seen before. This is a postcard, and it's designed to try to sell a mobile website. And it came from one master file. Now watch. The address changes along with the picture. Now here's the same one, except this time it has a QR code in it. And if you pause this video for a second and actually scan that, I'll enlarge it. You'll actually get this website. This is a real website. It actually works. It took about 5 seconds to create. And near the end of this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I did everything. So keep watching. Now, if you thought that was good, we took it another step further. This time, we put their picture of their restaurant in there to really capture their attention. And here's what their mobile site's going to look like if they buy it from us, and here they can scan it. And this is an actual picture of their restaurant I took from Street View on Google. And this one was designed to get SEO contracts, and it's aimed towards lawyers. So what we did here was we took a picture of their entrance and we put this on it. So some of the pictures don't change because they're in the same building. And then when the address changes, the picture changes. And here's another SEO for roofers. What we do is we find them on Google Street View, and to get their attention, we put their very own building where they're operating from into the picture. So this guy's operating out of his home. This guy's operating out of a UPS store. And this guy actually has a real building. But what if you don't want to send a postcard, you want to send an envelope? Well, one click of the mouse button changes the format, turns it into an envelope. Alright, here's the same postcard we saw, except it's an envelope now. Now here's the next generation of it, because we're able to merge graphics with text and addresses in a spreadsheet. We can do all sorts of stuff. So there's their restaurant, there's the before and after, and there's the QR code. And there's the basic pitch. Can't find you on my cell phone. because it looks like this on my cell phone. And I actually made it so it looks like this. And if you actually want to see it, get out your cell phone and scan it. However, it'll be deleted after February 15th. So you better act now. Let's take a look. And just wait till you see the letter I got for the inside. Alright, here's the envelope format for lawyers. I'll go through it quick. You get the idea. And there's the roofer. And here's the letter that goes in the envelope. We got a date on it up here. And we got an expiry date here. We got a before and after, and they can scan it. And I'll let you have a look at this letter later. Down here, it shows their competition. In other words, who we're sending this promotion to as well. So if they don't get in, well, I guess their competition's going to get the business. So we'll take a look at this now. Notice that these three are, of course, all different from this one. Now we'll move down a bit. And we'll notice that this one here in the last letter is now the first one here in the next letter. And it gives three more different examples of their competition. Now we're going to take the last one in that letter and put it down here. This is all done automatically. This is the next letter. Again, this who else is on the block that's going to get a mobile site, so you better get in. Only good till the 15th of February. And again, same thing. This one goes down here. And so on and so forth. It does it all automatically. It generates it from one file. All you gotta do is stuff the envelopes. And here's an SEO letter for roofers. There's page 1. It's got a map view of where they're at. And we're just saying, well, are people finding you? It's got embedded in it how many searches per month. That's a variable. It's got some stats in here. This is variable as well. And here's our next guy. And this is the street view. Again, screenshot of the competitors. Here's what the competitors are getting and the stats. There's the next guy, same thing. And the next guy, and so on. Alright, so why am I showing you all this? Well, it's not your usual junky postcard. If this actually makes it into the owner's hands past the gatekeeper, they're going to see their own restaurant, they're going to see a mock-up of their website, and they're going to be able to scan it. Out of 100 cards, there's going to be a percentage that make it into the owner's hands, and they will actually scan it. I'm going to give you a live demo of what this would look like. Pretend you're the owner receiving this postcard. Here we have an example of some postcards. I printed off on my printer. It takes 22 minutes to print 100 of them on one side. And here they are. Takes a little bit longer to print an envelope, but still. And there's the letters too that go with the envelopes. We'll take a look at some of these, and we're going to scan them, see what they turn out like. I'll zoom in on that. I didn't do anything to modify this site. I simply put the website address. I did it at Due to Mobile. Due to Mobile created that whole thing in like about 5-6 seconds, even including, here's an online store. That looks pretty cool. So if you click on gift card, you can get their PayPal site. It's all set up. There you go. It's all set to go. Even when they scan this for the first time, it's set up to for people to buy gift cards right off the bat. So look at that. Everything done. You can do reservations. Let's see if we can find a table. Pretty cool. So we know there's no table there. Well, ordinarily a table would show up if there were one. There you go. Anyway, the feature's there. Alright, this one's pretty cool. Find us, call us. Find some. And I'll do the call us thing. Except I don't want to really call them. But it did. Okay, here's what we use to produce these postcards. Just plain ordinary matte photo paper, 4x6. Costs about $5 to get 120 sheets. And there it is. And plain ordinary number 10 envelopes. And we're going to show you what to put on the back of these postcards, okay? This one's the cheese version. In other words, it doesn't scare them away. You're just getting them to put up their hand and offering a free report. Got to find out who's interested. This is the Whiskers version. It looks good on the outside, but it's all about you. It's not about them. It's too salesy. They'll see the whiskers. They'll get scared off. They won't call you. This is what not to do. Now for SEO, we've got a cheese and whiskers version too. And if you don't know what cheese and whiskers is, go to supertweak.ca. Click on About SuperCards. Scroll down to right near the bottom. And look at this video lesson here. It's video lesson number 11, and it tells you all about cheese and whiskers. Okay, this one here, again, it's offering a free report, so it's cheese. They'll want the free report. And when they ask for the free report, you'll find out who's interested. This is the whiskers version. It's not going to work. Too much we in there. This is about us, it's not about them. And it's just not going to work. Trust me, I already tried it. Okay, because I'm not offering them any. They're looking at this like this is a sales pitch, and you won't get anything from it. So I'm going to show you what not to do too. This one here is the fear of loss version. Okay, we're just going to hit them hard. We don't care about cheese and whiskers at this point. This goes with the postcards I was showing you with the QR codes. It basically says, get off your butts and do something. It's only good till February. You know, it's a limited time that we got this thing up and running for you. Here's the stats. This is how many searches there are. You're losing out on 80% of that. So it's like, you know, they're thinking, I don't want to lose. I've got something in my hand, especially if they've scanned it and they can actually see the website there in their cell phone. Well, they don't want to lose that. So I'm just giving them a message. Don't lose. This is a call to action. We won't bite you. Honest. Just call us now. Okay, so no one else is offering them. They'll probably call you. Alright, I said I'd show you how this is done. This is all done with Microsoft Word, but it's on a PC, any version of Microsoft Word. I haven't tried it on Apple or Mac, so I don't think it'll work on that. Okay, and what you're doing is you're merging. You're doing a mail merge, and if you haven't done one before, this is basically merged with a spreadsheet, like this. Alright, and the course shows you how to do that. But it has one other feature. It can also merge graphics, whereas Word can't normally do that. I'm going to show you what Word normally does, and then what we can do. So we click here. We're going to output these documents, and we're going to say OK. Now it just generated a file. This is what would normally happen. You could get the address changed, but none of the pictures would change. Now what we've done is we've tweaked it so that it does produce the graphics as well through a few magic keys. Okay, and here's what it output. Notice all the graphics have changed along with the address and the proper QR code. Now Word can't normally do that, but we've tweaked it so it can. And that's what this course is all about. That's what this product's all about. We're going to show you how to do this. So step one is you use some sort of scraper tool. This is a pretty good one I got here. And you grab the leads. I take all the leads and then we export them. And we've got the file saved successfully. And they get put into a spreadsheet like this. Then we go to Google Map View. We find him right there. We zoom in on him. And there we are. We're on the street. Move down the street a bit. That's how we get the street view. And we take a little clip of that. Like so. And we save it as a graphic. Call it something for the spreadsheet. Call it Benny Map. Then we're going to save it in a special graphics file that the spreadsheet can recognize. You see I've got all the other ones here. Next thing I'm going to do is go back to my spreadsheet and copy this web address. Then I'm going to go to Duda Mobile. I'm going to log in. I'm going to create a mobile website. I'm going to paste that in there. Okay, I'm going to create the mobile website. And that took 11 seconds to do. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to preview it. going to preview it as an iPhone. I'm going to use my little snippet thing here. Now there is a way actually getting before and after with Duda as well, but we're just going to do the after here. File, save as, and now instead of saving it in the map section, I'm going to go to Seattle Food. I'm going to save it in the cell section, and I'm going to call it NEFT2 because I've already got it in here. Save. So we just saved the graphics file. Now we're going to go back to the spreadsheet, and I'm going to click on this. This is the format for Duda Mobile Preview. Okay, and we're going to copy that. And we're going to paste it here. And what we're going to do is click this thing so that changes over here to a clearer code. And you can even change the color if you want. Change it to, say, blue. Keep it fairly dark. Then we're going to use our snippet. We're going to snip that out. And we're going to save as. Okay, we're going to go to our prospects file. This is a Seattle one. So it's under Seattle Food Still. This is stuff I already have here. I'm going to call it Benny QR Blue because it's a blue QR code. And it's part of the Benihana restaurant. Okay, the names and locations of the graphics file and everything are saved in the spreadsheet and the address of the after picture. And that all combines together to give you the postcard. Now, if any of you are using mobile ATM, I've done some stuff for mobile ATM as well. It provides a filter for the upload right there, just with this button down here. Here's the different niches. Alright, we're going to show you how to do all this. Okay, and that's how we eventually generate this whole envelope or postcard. And that's how Word outputs it all. Now this will only work if you have a PC and Word. I don't think it'll work on Mac or Apple. However, if you do buy this course and you don't have a PC with Word, or you've got an Apple, you can do this. You can actually get your outsourcers to watch this, and you just get them to save it as a PDF. Okay, now it's in PDF form. Anybody can read PDF. And your outsourcers can just send that to you. You can just print it off. Okay, that's a way around it if you don't actually have the software. And I've got a complete 15 video instruction on how to do all this. They won't have a problem. Alright, so here's the plan. I'm actually not selling Word, I'm just selling a tweak on Word. I'm going to show you how to do it. Then you create these cards, envelopes, send it off, send out about 100. You can do about 100 in a day. Okay, you print it off on your own printer. At first, when you're first starting out, probably only 50. But still, out of those, let's suppose you did do 100, took you 2 days. I would estimate about 20% will never make it to the owner. They'll probably get trashed because it'll go through some gatekeeper who's just ignorant, you know, and won't make it. But the other 80 out of 100 will make it to the owner. And they're going to look at this. They're going to see their own restaurant on there. They're going to see this mock-up of a mobile website. And I would guess that half of them will have a smartphone that they actually know how to scan something. And really, what have they got to lose? You know, it would, if it were you, wouldn't you want to see what your website looked like mobile? You'd scan it, okay? And you put the fear of loss factor in there, okay? So I'm guessing out of the 40, yeah, just conservatively, 10 of them would probably call you. Okay, that's my guess. I don't have actual stats, I'm just guessing. I mean, you can figure it out for yourself, logically. If it were you, would you do it? Okay, it depends how you present your letter. I've got sample letters and postcards for you to look at during the video, so you can look at them. So let's say you sold the website, and now what are you going to do? Okay, go back to supertweak.ca, scroll down, and take a look at this blob here. Alright, and I've got a demo video on what you can do here. There's a recording right here, and you can actually become a reseller. You could, it costs you $6 a month if you're a reseller and you want to host a, get Duda to host a site, and it synchronizes with the main website, and you can tweak it all you want. It's in the video, just watch the recording. Now when you get a sale, that's all you have to do is email this script to them. It'll be provided to you by Duda, and it'll have a different site address here. This was one I did for a place near where I was vacationing. And you don't necessarily have to have this here. You can actually white label it so it looks like your own site. If they want it customized, you can go in and customize it. It's all in the webinar that I referred you to. The webinar is about an hour long, and it goes into detail what you can do as a reseller. And there's people asking questions. Pretty sure it'll answer all your questions. But if you're a total novice, this is the way to go. You get to charge, once you've done this, anywhere from $300 to $500, somewhere in that range. And some people charge as much as $1,500. Depends how much you tweak it. Watch the webinar. The guy actually gives you stats of what people have charged. Okay, so there's no excuse. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're a total newbie. You can do this, and they got great tech support. They'll just help you right through the whole thing. If you actually want to test this out, put this script just before the head HTML tag here, if you're a web person, and give it a try. Then put your website address into your mobile phone. You'll see it'll redirect to that. And then after you finish testing it out, just take this back out. This is just a redirect script. If you don't understand any of that, that's fine. You just send this an email with whatever Duda gives you to their webmaster, and the guy he'll do it. You know, whoever it is taking care of it. It's really easy money, and it'll change your life once you start making money this easy. So, I mean, well, what can I say? You just have to imagine it. And even if you didn't want to sell websites, well, this is what you can do. You can always offer to sell the postcards, envelopes, or letters to someone who wants to sell websites. Basically, you could probably get about $2 a postcard. Because if you think about it, you went to the trouble of creating a website on it with a QR code. And then that leads to a preview of a real mobile site. So you can do a little business with that. You could even outsource the whole thing and then send the finished product as a PDF to someone who's into selling websites if you're not. I haven't seen anything else that compares to this. I've seen postcards that have the same old thing, envelopes that have the same old thing, but nothing that's variable like this. Okay, it will work for you. It's got a way better chance than anything else you've ever done. So that's how you generate a lot of interest.
One thing. Just one thing.
Now go and do it.